Hey guys, welcome back to Cine 101. Today we're continuing our work on our Inception inspired short film Dream Paradox, and today we're talking about composing music for short films. Let's get into it. This is Cine 101. Okay, so one of the most important parts of any film or production is the music. The music can change the entire feel for a film. I'm sure you've all seen some sort of video where they've shown a clip with one piece of music and a clip with another piece of music. So one clip could be quite sort of scary music over the top, the other clip could have quite raunchy music over the top. I think music is the most important part of creating a feel for the film, because it adds the sort of, right, for example, Inception, the music's very epic, and so you then realise the film's a very big epic action drama type film. But then you get films like Pirates of the Caribbean, the songs are adventure type. There we go, Pirates of the Caribbean is an adventure film. So film music is very important. Now, not everyone has access to things they can compose with. What we use is Sasha's Casio keyboard, which is hooked up with a MIDI cable to Sasha's iMac, which is just behind us, and then obviously the iMac comes with GarageBand. We then make the music through there. You can just simply compose, record something on your keyboard if you don't have a software, but softwares are the way to go. The problem is, if you don't have a Mac and therefore don't have GarageBand free with Windows, softwares can be very expensive with things like Sibelius 7 and Pro Tools, which I do think was created by Avid, who did Sibelius. But yeah, music creation can either be an incredibly cheap thing for you or a very expensive thing for you to do. So if you're going down the Windows route, I'd probably advise that you only think about composing film music if that's the only part of the filmmaking process you want to do. If you're like me and you not only want to write and direct a film, but you also want to compose the music, then you should probably go down the Mac route with someone who's good at music and has a Mac. And Sasha's very good at composing and has a Mac, so we're composing the soundtrack together. We've tried to emulate Hans Zimmer's Inception score when composing the music for this, while still maintaining our own personal feel to the music. So you get bits where it's big and epic and triumphant in the same way that in many ways the Inception music is, and then bits where it's quite tragic, much like the Inception music. But then you get more sort of the kind of thing me and Sasha would compose if we were just composing casually. So yeah, there's no rule book necessarily when composing music. I don't really know much about it. Like I said, this is my first short film, but I'm just saying by the way we've gone about it, we've tried to, we've incorporated little, not melodies, but key elements you hear in the Inception music, but then making the rest of the song completely unique so that it has an Inception feel, but it's not the exact Inception music. It much like the actual film. It's got a very Inception feel, it's got the same sort of basis of Inception, but it's not the Inception story. It in fact, in theory, is a very different story. Just a quick update in regards to filming. I'm hoping to film in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Only problem is that Harry's off to sunny Florida soon, so Oliver or Sasha will have to step in as an interim producer until Harry gets back. In regards to cast and when we're going to be announcing it, maybe in the next episode, next weekend, we might announce it. Hopefully we would have got the cast together by then. It's just one more character we need to patch up. We'll keep you posted on that, and we'll also keep you posted on when we're filming. You can follow me on Twitter. The link is on the one channel. I'll link Harry's Twitter up as well for that matter, and we'll keep you posted on the short film on there as well. And if you're wondering why we're doing things like music, which is supposed to be done in post-production, it's because we want to get as much post-production stuff out of the way first so that we can focus on the editing, because this is going to be a big editing job for us, because it's the first time we've even used muzzle flashes, let alone lots of the features we're going to have to be using. So we'll keep you posted. And that's it for this somewhat short episode of Cine 101. Next episode, we don't actually know what the topic's going to be, because obviously, as I said earlier, it depends on whether we've got the cast together or not. Thanks for watching. We're maintaining quite a decent view rate at the moment by our standards. We've got at least 120 on each episode, I think. Well, our most recent one hasn't quite got 120, but we've only started filming this 2 days after we've uploaded it, so that's not that bad by our standards. can you give us a share? Sharing helps a lot, it just broadens our audience. Give us a subscribe if you haven't already, like our videos, add to favourites, whatever you can do to help. It means a lot, and it gives us a lot of morale as well to keep going. It gives us a lot of ambition with the short film as well, to see that people do actually want to see it as well. So the soundtrack will be available once we've finished it for free download via zip. That's obviously going to take a while, as we not only need to finish making the soundtrack, but we also need to then find a way to get it to you. Probably be through Mediafire or something like that, but we'll keep you posted on Twitter, as I said earlier. As I said, like, subscribe, comment, whatnot, and I'll be seeing you next time on Cine 101. Bye bye.